Here we have Return to the Mecha Team Leader by LEGO Fortnite. This is set number 77078. Contains 2,503 pieces. Retails for $249.99. And the set was provided by the LEGO Group for early review. Thank you, LEGO. And yeah, welcome back to the Island of Misfit Toys. This is what we've done so far. What you see here is bags 1 through 12, including this. And it's not a whole lot we've done. Doesn't look like anything's really finished. Looks like we really have finished down here and maybe part of this. And today we're going to be focusing on bags 13 and 14, and today is the 29th of July 2025. And that's as far as we got on the stickers. So not a whole lot done with those yet. So today for bag 13 it looks like we're going to continue on with this and maybe build another arm, from what I'm gathering. And so far the build is, I've lost interest in it. At this point I'm just trying to get it done. That's, yeah, it is what it is. We've already experienced parts falling off of it. This feels more like just something that somebody built out of their junk parts. So be careful how you pick that up. So we'll set that over there for right now. Maybe we'll get lucky and not have to touch that for the remainder of the build. Okay, let's begin with bag 13. We're going to start building right now. Let's build it. And yeah, we're going to continue back off where we left with that one. So the stickers are mild, but I'm experiencing parts falling off. So at this point now, the build quality I say is average. And we've already determined a score of 8.5, I believe. So now the score is starting to dwindle just due to build quality. And build experience is not good. I am just bored with this. So this is just something that I'm getting through just to, well, more or less get it out of here. And yeah, if you think we're done with small parts, no, we got more small parts. I think a lot of this is just small pieces just tossed in here. Maybe LEGO's being mean and they're just throwing extra small parts. So now, I haven't seen those in lime green before. Let's get going on this because I'd like to get this done quickly today and get it done. Right now, I'm processing now. I don't know why I separate these. I always dump them out and I always get in the thing. Oh, they're small ones. I am just processing now part 1 of this installment. So bags 1 and 2 now are being processed. I don't know when those are going to be released. I'm just starting processing this now. That just shows you. At least we're not looking at black and white parts, but I'm trying to find inverted slopes here, and all I'm finding are these. I've only found one so far. I really don't want to do this one today. I was going through some tutorials, and I thought, oh, I could get this one done. Oh, I haven't. Those in lime green would be kind of cool to have. But I saw this and I thought, oh, let's get it done. I thought, well, because see, this is from, I filmed the last part maybe about an hour or so ago. And yeah, I want to hurry up and get this one out of the way. But if you like this set, hey, cool. I tip my hat off to you. But if you don't like this set, or you just looking at this thing and, oh, this is not what I thought, yeah, well, this is something I looked at the box and thought, not interested. What comes showing up at the door? This thing. I know I complain a lot in these, but I'm missing another downwards bracket. So right now, yeah, this thing really is just kind of Smurfy construction in here. I'm just kind of, I think what it is, I'm bored with it already. Alright, so Jay, when are you going to do something fun? I have some sets that I want to get into. I'm trying to think, well, I can talk about it now, is the there's a Lego Creator 3-in-1 castle that I'd like to get into. It sent me a castle set. Now, whoops, this is not supposed to go on flush, supposed to hang over by one. Castles are not really my thing, but this one honestly looks fun. So I think we're going to be in for a treat. But before I do that one, I'm going to do the 3-in-1 retro telephone. It's the one with the rotary phone on the front. I think that would be a fun one. Boy, Lego, you really are starting to slack off on build quality on this. This thing is just disintegrating. Yeah. I thought it was just, I'm putting it together wrong. Be careful with this, folks. This thing's already falling apart. And we just started today. But I want to get to those. I was going to do the phone. I didn't do it because I'm doing this blankety blank here. And yeah, I mean, this is bad. I think the further we're building, the more it's falling apart. Wait, did I put these on wrong. But see, it's falling apart. Yeah, this is really bad here. I can't wait to get rid of this. Like I said, direct to scrap bin when I'm done. This is not. I'm not keeping this one. This is not a keeper. It's going right into the parts bin. Jay, you're going to rip that whole thing apart. No, I'm not going to rip it apart. It's just going in there. Then if I need a part off it, I'll just rip it off as I go. Jay, Lego works so hard on this. If it's falling apart, obviously not hard enough. I know some of my stuff that I build will fall apart from time to time. That's why when I do another revision, I do a better one. Then we're back to this here. And it looks like this goes on right here. See how it's wanting to fall apart? Yeah, this is kind of just kind of cruddy building here. Keeps falling apart. I'm going to ding it down to a hard 8 and be done with it. But I'd like to get to that camper as fast as I can, so I'm going to start picking at that over the weekend. Because I mentioned in the last installment I got a bunch more sets coming in. It's like, doesn't Lego used to only produce so many sets a year. It's like now they're going full blast on it. And it's mostly theme stuff now. I kind of miss the old days of Lego where we just built some random house or something and that was it, or a gas station. And for those who say, why are you, because I grew up in a different time. I grew up where Lego was imaginative play. They still emphasize that now, but it's more of you build stuff like this. This is considered imagination, and I'm kind of tired of working on this thing. At least it's bright colors. We're not doing some dark, dingy thing. The bag 14 will be dark. I just wish they'd send me 200-piece sets and call it a day. I'm not picky when it comes to small stuff. I prefer those, but I guess to them the small sets don't sell that much. Well, as expensive as everything is now, I'm sure no one's going to buy this. I'll run down and go, oh, I got to buy this. I have to have. I know one person that just wants this one really bad. Wait till he watches this video. He'll probably think twice. There's a lot of weird pieces in here. Stuff that would be very useful for other builds. But if you've noticed, I'm rifling through lots of medium to small parts. It's like now we're just piecing everything together real slow, and I'm trying to find another one of these. I don't have really any of these in lime greens, so that's a nice treat. But yeah, And we got a slope we got to put on there. And maybe I'll get lucky and this thing will disappear when I come back. So hold up. Oh, I'm back and this thing is still here. Sad even the Lego fairy doesn't want it. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Hopefully we'll finish this up here and I can move on to some. This is all I'm filming for the day. It's just I'm trying to do 2 pieces a day just to film whatever I can and get it out of the way. Looks like a hand, huh? I think that's what we're building is a hand. Okay, so we're going to start here. Let's call this the hand now so I can index it better. And I'm just trying to find a Technic again. I'm just thinking the most depressing thing that I could be doing right now, and it still would be fun compared to this one today. Tonight we're going to have spaghetti for dinner, which is pretty cool. And, yeah, not too bad. At least it's something. And, yeah, we're going to get that going, have dinner tonight, and while I'm thinking of ways to dispose of this. I got so many of these things now. I literally got a box of this type of stuff. I rarely ever use them because they're friction and I can't use them for any of my trailers or anything. So if you're on vacation watching this right now, I envy you. Because it could be worse. You could be at home building this. 1x3 flat tiles. I'm starting to get a collection of those. Now it feels like we're putting on... I think we're putting on the fingers now. So we got to make 3 of these. I want to cry right now because I'm putting this thing together. Jay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's just I don't want to do it because this is not something I'm totally interested in. So it's just, it's like another hurdle to get to the travel trailer. We can't do the fun stuff. We got to do all the boring stuff first. And this thing here may have a few pieces that I could possibly use for the travel trailer, but not right now. And then now we've got to put the thumb on there. Lego, why don't you just add... Oh, I was going to say, why don't you just tell me to make 4 of them, but now I see why. I can't wait to get this one and get this one done. You shouldn't feel like that about a Lego set, but this one's not fun at all. Alright. There's the hand, and it goes on this somewhere. Okay, it goes here. Make sure I'm holding it right. Put that right in there. It shows it with the fingers all spread, just like the book, so it looks like something creepy. It looks like Chucky's arm from Child's Play. Okay, now we're building something else here. Probably more of this. So 2x10s in lime green are very rare. I don't really have any of these in this color. So that's a little better. You can tell the difference between bright green and dark green. And then Sometimes my building guides get that advanced where I have to have arrows showing you what parts go where. Because they don't make a 1x3 for this yet. Hoping bag 14 won't be bad, but it's a lot of Technic coming up. If you remember this piece that we built here, this arm, yeah, it's going to come back to haunt us there one more time. I think it's just a mirror. Something like this, I don't want to take a risk of just messing up because I just want it gone. So I don't want to just say, okay, well, I'm assuming it's a mirror, waste about 30 minutes and thinking, oh, got to tear it apart and redo it. So this is something here we don't want to deal with that. Oh, yeah, if you guys don't like the complaining, I'll understand. You know, I can't like them all. This is one of them. I could be playing Minecraft. I could be watching a... Well, it's too early to be watching a movie. I could be doing something else. But we're doing this today. I could be working on that camper. Now, if you're 18 and up building this, I'm sure somebody who's heavy into gaming who does like if you're doing a live stream or something, have this sitting in your background, it's not too bad. But for someone like myself who's just into Lego, who's more into building his, or you know, for me to build my own creations, this is kind of just, you know, getting it out of the way here. If I go in a little too fast, my apologies. I just want it done. He wants to hide under the manual so we can track it down later on. But the camper is just a concept right now. I'd like to get into it. Even if I could build part of it, it would be fine. Oh, where does this go? Oh, it goes right here in that notch. This just feels kind of flimsy, like things are ready to break off. And now we got to put some bowels on. If you're looking for parts for cars, this one's got some good pieces for cars. You could probably make, with just the tires in it, you could probably make one decent car. You may not have a windshield or a windscreen. And yeah, you got to put eyes on this now. What this is, some kind of pepper car? Trying to get those lined up. So that's what that looks like so far. I don't know what it is. We don't know yet. Maybe you do. I don't. I don't know what this is. Well, I don't think I have any of these in green. Well, if I don't, I do now. I've never seen those in green. These are handy for making cars. So if you see those, scrounge them up. So yeah, this set's got a lot of decent parts for cars. I got a bunch of these. Yeah, I am missing another one of these. Let's start sorting out all the lime. At least it's lime green, it's not white. Oh, there it is. Okay, and this goes back here like that. And then we got to lock all this together with plates. Starting to get a little sturdy now. Looks almost like something like an alligator. Eyes are hidden in there. I can use those mud guards for something. And then, oh, and this piece goes in here, like that. That would be a good piece there for an awning or a small bed or something. Yeah, but for those who don't know, I part this stuff out, make my own creations, and just have a little fun with it. It's Lego, right? And not meant to take it serious. Some people do. I don't. I take it serious to the point of it falling apart when I'm building it, but I shouldn't have to. I'm getting fed up with this stupid thing. Out of all the things I could be building right now, I had to build this turd. Good luck if you're watching this. You got to hear me complain through it. But I'm kind of getting pooped of it. Even the plane that's flying over the head's just making sure I'm getting it done on time so we can get it out of here. At least it's got some bright colors. We're not working with dingy gray, but still. Oh wow, there's a bunch of parts going in here. But if you're on vacation watching this, get off YouTube and go out and hit the waves or something. You don't want to watch me build this boring thing. Think of anything fun right now. Something really fun, right? I mean, honestly, if you're interested in this, that's cool. But this is just we're just literally putting little pieces on here. We got to put a bunch of teeth on this now. So I'm assuming that I'm going to do step. Let's just do step 393, but I'm going to do it on both sides. So what I'm gathering is that this here goes on this side right here, and then we'll just rotate it around and we'll do the other side just to speed this up. Or we'll just do this whole thing now. Why not? By then I'll be able to memorize what I'm doing. Oh, so I guess we're not done yet, huh? Yeah, I'm that bored. Okay, rotate it around, then you got to do the same thing over here. There's one set called the Beautiful Horse, and then there's another one that I have that's more like a unicorn castle. The horse maybe not so much for me, but I don't expect the horse being this bad as this set here. This one here is just out of my league, and animal figures I don't care much for. See, this is just falling apart. This is really bad Lego. Yeah, you get this. This is a shelf queen. I think this has no play value whatsoever. I think this is just a novelty item. Nothing more. No. We're not done yet. We got to put more teeth. The longer teeth, the canines go outside. Just be careful. That might disintegrate. Like that. Are we done? No, we're not. We've got to stick these on here now. I could use roof slopes for anything but that. Okay, we don't have a whole lot of parts left. And then now we got to attach it to the arm. I'm going to try to hold it the way that they're asking. So this gets fixed to here. Exactly where, I don't know. I'm assuming that this black part here lines up with this, but it doesn't really tell us how this lines up. I'm just assuming it's lining up with this here. I think the instructions, I'm going to say, are a little bit on the challenging side to follow. I'm looking at right here, and before I push this down, I'll show you here. That's what it looks like there. And yeah, what's the point of this for? And then you're not done, you got to put all this stuff on here now. And then we're not done with that yet, because now we got to go over and grab that big thing and attach it. So, you know, we're going to have to deal with that thing now. These are more items that'll just fall off for you than lose them. Okay, and this is what we have remaining here for bag 13. And now, let's attach this to this part right here. Don't. If you fall off, I'm throwing you across the room. It's bad enough I gotta put this stupid thing together. Alright, so we gotta focus. I'm gathering here. We got these pins, so it looks like this. It shows the hand. I'm trying to position this where it makes sense to me here. They show it going like this, so it might slip in this hole here. Alright, I've already burned 30 minutes through the memory card. I don't know how much I got that recorded, but thank goodness I didn't attach this. So where were we now? Even the camera's even just getting sick of this set. Let's stick this in here for take 2, and you're going to stick this pin. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to try to get where you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just going to rotate this until it grabs on, and when it does, just shove it in there. It doesn't fall off, we're good. So we got one arm on there. So we survived that, that's it. Couldn't this camera waited another 30 seconds? But no, it couldn't. It just couldn't wait that long. Okay, since the camera's being a turd, we're going to start moving to bag 14. It's still kind of wiggly. And let's get this going here. I'm just tired of looking at this thing. Why don't I take a break? I'll do it after this for the night. I just want this out of here. And you feel like this about a Lego set, it's not good. See, I wasn't lying to you, huh? Look at that, it's all black and white again, or gray. Not fun. Not fun at all, huh? So we spent about maybe 30 minutes on this so far. Each section's about 40 minutes, 50 minutes. The first part of this was about 50 minutes, so as long as I'm around an hour, I'm fine. That's more than I'm willing to spend on this. And then, yeah, so this is going to be the construction for the inner arm of this, like we did over there. So this is the same thing again. This is probably a mirror. I'm not quite sure. And yeah, it's starting to get kind of repetitious at this point. All right. Yeah, I was, you know, I only have 5 memory cards, and with tariff taxes, I'm not buying any more. So if anybody's watching this, yeah, now you wonder why. But Well, while I'm trying to put this thing together, I want to thank all my subscribers and Patreon supporters, and of course my YouTube channel memberships. That's always a big thing. Yeah, I didn't say it in order this time. My mind's so clouded of this pathetic set. So those contributions will hopefully be helpful so I don't have to do any more set reviews and I can start focusing more on the custom stuff. So I have to grab parts out of these, and I'm missing a gray part that goes to this. Isn't that terrific? So I want to thank everyone who takes the time to subscribe, and if you like hearing myself rant on here, or like hearing me rant about things, yeah, you're in the right place. I need to find one more of these now, and I can't find it. Start sorting parts out again. If you don't like hearing me complain about it, I understand. If you don't like this style, then I know. I promise we're going to get to something fun, not this. We're missing a part, and this is not a common part I have, so let me check the bags again. And we'll see if it's, yeah, it's in the bag. That's where it's at. There's nothing bad about the paper bags. But don't ever keep a waste paper basket by your workbench. Okay, let's get this out of here. I want to finish this up so I can make dinner and be done with this. Okay. So, campers. I would love to do that. You know, one of the things that my family always said I should have gotten into was being what do they call those things? A forest ranger. Just didn't excite me. I like being in the forest, you know, just for fun, but for a job. Especially today, it's not really worth it. So, now you're going to have to make 2 of these, so I'm going to prepare both of these now. Okay. And let's see here. We did it last time like this with the gray in the middle. So let's keep the gray in the middle here. Alright. But I should have been in the Forest Service and stuff like that. The only problem is now is just they're more like cops for the mountains. And I'd rather just go in and clear out trails and all that stuff and see nature and work while I'm outside instead of being in an office all the time. You know, I'm an outdoors person. I used to be. Still, every time I go outside, it's a treat. Even if I got to go out and sweat for an hour, work on something hard, it's a treat. Okay, light gray. Put the Technic bricks here. Okay, like that. And that's the thing, it's like I want to do these outside. It'd be kind of cool so we can hear more stuff going on outside than just inside of here. It's too hot to even go outside right now and even work on any of this stuff. You know, like right now it's like 96, 97. We're not even reaching 100 degrees anymore. That's fine by me, but it's at that point where it's a little unbearable, where I can't go outside and just put this stuff together. Or, you know, I got a patio table I could build off of. That would be the studio, and we could just build that out there and just kind of hear things. You know, I have a set of neighbors on the side of me over on the other side of the house. They're very quiet. You don't even hear them. That would be the side of the house I would be doing that in. All right, almost forgot the pin. Put the pin in there. So I've been thinking about just doing these outdoors. Having outdoor builds. All right, fine, whatever. Don't. Yeah, and the patio table's actually got a lip around it, so we don't have to worry about things falling out and stuff. But I'm going to be honest, just doing them inside the house after a while does get annoying, but out here it's hot 9 months out of the year. So thank goodness the time I have off. So I got to the time I have off, I can actually do that. So I got to think of some way to actually do these outdoors. Would be really fun. Yeah. Almost done here for the day. And yeah. All right. Yeah, this is that one where you have to hold it. Stick your Technic cross axle with flange or Technic nail. You got to stick this booger in here like this, and you got to multitask this one here. More Technic, cool. And hold up, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. All right, now let's kind of breeze through this. We don't have a lot of parts left. We don't have to worry about attaching this to that anymore, because we're going to have to do probably 2 or 3 more bags before we even get to that. Okay, this goes in here. All right. Okay, we're done with that. You got to listen again. There's a bunch of ears in this set. The set is always listening to you. And remember in the last one, when you get these in there, I'm trying to line these up. So I found out if we line them up offset, it's easy to put it together. So hold it like that and stick it in like this, like that. I'm guessing. Looks like the picture. And then shove this in here. Now, if you can't get yours in, just rotate a little bit and it'll fall right in. Just start wiggling and jiggling things until it does. And then there you go. Yeah, I promise we'll do something fun. Just not this. Not today. Okay. Now you got to put this in here. And then we got to stick more Technic nails in here. Except, okay, the red piece, the studs are on the top. And then you got to put the bushings on the bottom. I'm getting there. All right. After we get those put in there, rotate it around. Okay, it's the same thing as the lime green one. This one's just depressing black, and I got to put my jabs in this one. This one I hate. I don't hate this set. I just dislike it at this point. It takes a lot for me to. If it just started disintegrating when I moved it, oh yeah, I would just say nah. I wouldn't give up. But this one's direct. When I'm done, it's direct to parts bin. I'm not putting this one on display. Maybe I should, just for the troubles that I've been dealing with. We're getting there, I promise. All right. Yeah, you can tell I'm getting tired. It is a long day today. And I just did not want to have it. And this right here, this set here is not making it any better for me. The next one I do is going to be a small set. It'll probably be, I think the next set after this is going to be the telephone, which I got a lot of good commentary for that one. That one's going to be fun. And then I think I'm going to do the 3-in-1 castle set. Or I may just jump to a friend set, I don't know. Oh, wait a minute, that doesn't go there. Careful. Okay, where's that brick separator at? Got a bunch of cables in here for other things going on. This is supposed to go. And you can tell I just trying to hurry up at this point and getting it done. That's why Mr. Rogers, if you remember him, he always had that song, Take Your Time. You always got to take your time. If you don't, you're going to make mistakes, and if you have to hurry up, which is true. Mr. Rogers wasn't faced with this set. He'd be like, oh, I got to hurry up and get this done so I can do my TV show. And I think we are done with this piece here. Could this be a collaborative build? You know, if you got the torso done, maybe it probably could be. I'm going to say more of a solo person. A solo build could do this. And that's it for bag 14. Okay, Summation of Thoughts. And yeah, this thing is really a turd. It's, as you saw, we're still having things falling apart. We're at an 8. And it's still not all that fun. I'm kind of burned out. We still haven't done anything with the stickers yet. We got 4 more bags left. We just did bags 13 and 14. 15, 16. Oh, we got 9. We got 5 more bags, not 4. And yeah, let me slide this over here because I got to do the thumbnail again. Every time I move this, I hold my breath because something's gonna fall off. You just watch. And you can see, I don't like the way that feels. Oh, I would love to say the F word right now. And I'd like to throw this thing across the room. But look at that. Yeah, it's not that sturdy, but there we go. Maybe we can stand that up or something just for the heck of it. And yeah, it's still boring, but we survived that part. We got 5 more bags. I'm going to say the build quality though is still average. It's not like I touch this and the whole thing just turns into a pile of dust. But it's getting to that point where I've already lost interest in this a while back. So it's like, yeah, it's, I mean, is it, oh, I can't even hold it in, I'm sorry, but is it interesting to look at? It looks pretty unique, but it's just more than eye candy. Well, hopefully in the next installment we can fill this other part here, because it's just the one-arm mecha right now, but yeah, I'm not too satisfied with this. But tell me what you think.